Hello, everybody. Welcome to our webinar. This is number 4 in our series. Can you believe it? It's November nearly, and time is ticking on. And this webinar is going to be laser focused today. We've got half an hour or so, and we've got a lot to get through. And we have got record webinar sign up. How brilliant is that? So thank you all for joining us. There's going to be some big news today. I think you all know I'm an excitable puppy at the best of times, and I got really excited about the AI course builder and the AI interaction builder. But the developments that we're going to show you today, I think, are the best of the bunch because they're really going to make a difference to you. But I'm not on my own. I'm joined by the wonderful team. So first of all, please give a big welcome to Ona, who is the co-founder of MCG. Hi, Ona, how are you?
Everything fine. How about you?
Very good. Let's go. Let's find out all about these awesome monetization features, which we have just launched today. Really exciting for you to see these as well. It feels like MCG is almost the perfect package.
Definitely.
Excellent. Thanks, Ona. And if there's anything you want to say, just please pop yourself back on the screen. And answering your questions is Erin. Hello, Erin. How are you?
Hi,
Erin
Louise.
the wonderful.
Yeah, everything is great. What about you?
Really good, thank you. So you're going to be answering the questions in the chat and putting them on the screen. And we've got a new thing showing everybody the questions and comments as well.
Yes.
So please do say hello wherever you are in the world. We've got people from all over. But right, let's go. Let's have a look at these amazing new features. Erin, I'm going to send you back to the backstage area to answer all those questions and put them on the screen. Thank you. Okay. So I can't tell you enough about the fantastic team here at MCG and how hard they've worked to listen to the community. And today is a real, you said we delivered moment, and I'm really proud to show you the features that you've suggested and the pain points that you've said that you had and how the team has worked to overcome these and really focus on how you can monetize your courses. We know it's not all about monetization, but it's just going to make things a lot more attractive to you. But in this webinar, I'm also going to show you some tips and tricks that I found that have helped me with some of my courses in design and things that are baked in, but also a few tips along the way. So let's go. So as you know, Mini Course Generator does not take a percentage of your sales. I cannot stress this enough, because if you look at all of the online course solutions that are out there, many of them will take a cut of your sales, and your payment processor might take a cut of your sales, but Mini Course Generator doesn't. And you'll have seen that if you're selling courses recently, that it was actually a little bit clunky. Your purchasers would get an email that went to them with the option to pay. This has all been completely revolutionized by the team. You'll be able to improve your payment flows, set your price, and showcase this on your header. And you'll also be able to create your own VIP coupons as well in your payment processor, so you can make that even easier for your purchases. So first things first, you might have seen, if you were part of our communities, that a couple of weeks ago, I shared this course, which is linked in the slides. I should have said that you're going to get these slides after the webinar, tons of links in there. But do you know what's really going to help you sell your courses is if people see the feedback. And these are genuine people. They're not made up. These aren't AI bots or anything like that. But if you want to use a a testimonials site, there are quite a few of them. They charge you a lot of money to gather in those reviews and for people to give star ratings. And yes, they're genuine people, but it costs. And I was in conversation with the MCG team, and Yaha said, why don't you have a look at this? And this is something called Elfsight. And this is what I've used to create a testimonial slider for my mini course landing page. And it's free. And to enable me to create those testimonials, what I've been able to do is in my mini course, I have used the feedback tools so that people can leave a star rating and they can leave a testimonial and some feedback. And then all I've done is that I have used that widget and created this and used the embed block to embed it into my landing page there. So this is a really, really great solution if you want to have a scrolling widget of testimonials on your website, on your landing page, and you're not going to be held to ransom by some of those really costly review sites. So that's my first tip for you. So you might have seen there, and this is super exciting, that you can put this and showcase on your new showcase page and landing pages. What was that I just said? Did you notice that I said showcase page? And has anyone been into their accounts today and seen the new showcase pages? So this is the top you said we delivered. So I'm going to go into my my mini course generator account here, and as of today you're going to see this new feature, which is showcase your collections. And this is where you can build your very own showcase landing page. The first thing I'm going to show you is that you can domain map this. So if you have your courses, say like mine, barista.thinkvisual.co.uk, you can create courses.thinkvisual.co.uk or training and your domain. And then you can link that. It's exactly the same process. You just go into your domain and create a CNAME record. And then as you scroll down, you can see that I can add all of my collections here. So these are easy for people to access. And I'm just going to show you what this looks like if I go into it. Here we have my showcase page, and I can click on any of these and it will take me to that course page. So you'll be able to add all of your collections on one top level page. And if you scroll down, you can see there that they've even got the prices on them so that people can see right there. And this page is completely customizable as well. I'll just go back into it and show you that if I want to edit this landing page, I can use the exact same features. You'll be able to add in your courses. And here you can see that if I just click on this little button here, I can set the color, the image, the background. I can have 2 columns, 3 columns. I can even have 5 columns. So you can have all of your showcase collections in one place, which is just phenomenal. And you'll also see there that I've just put a sneaky peek about what's coming next for my next courses as well. So now that you've got this one showcase page where you can have everything on there, what's the next improvement? So we've heard again that sometimes you think your landing pages could do with a little bit more customization. So I'm going to show you the new landing page that is available for you. So I'm just going to go into my mini course generator account there and share my tab. And here you can see that I can go back into my collections, and I've got a new course that I spun up yesterday as a way for me to show you these new landing pages. And I've called it Welcome to Vibe Coding. If you're not using vibe coding and you can't code, it's just the best thing ever. So you can actually create apps and interactive elements just with text prompts. But here's my course. I've got 2 modules. And if I go back to my landing page here, you can see now I've got this beautiful promo header that's got the price of my course, and it's also got get started here. Now, what's really lovely about this is if you'll see here, I've got the link to my domain map course. And if I show you here, it's even got a sticky header, so that header is there with the price and a call to action button. Get started. Thank you, Danke Derek. Impressive. Yes, it is. And if I scroll down here, oh, what's this? My modules are not at the bottom, all lonesome like they used to be. I'm not sure if you, well, many of you might not have used this yet, but if I go back to some of my other courses, and I just share this one here again, and I scroll down to the bottom, I've got 2 modules there. This was all locked. You couldn't edit that because it was an uneditable block. And those modules there, they do look a little bit lonely, don't they? So let me show you how this has been completely reworked. So back in Mini Course Generator, you can see I've got my really lovely landing page there. And I'm going to click on Edit Landing Page. And if I scroll down to the bottom, you'll see that those modules aren't there anymore. And you can see here that I've got a new block, which is index. And here I can add a course list, and I can also add other collections, which is brilliant. So let me just edit this collections, this mini course block here that I'm adding in. And you can see here that I can change the block options. I can show different columns. That's how it was before. I think there was just the 2 there, but now I've got my 2 modules which are there, and I'll be able to edit that. So these no longer sit at the bottom all on their own. So you can move these up and down, add them wherever you want to into your landing page. And how lovely does that look? I'm also going to show you that now if I click on Edit Header, I've got different headers that I can add. And this is something that we think will really help you to sell your courses. So originally you might have had the default one. You can have a hero image, which has got one big hero image on the side, but I've gone for the promo header, which has got that lovely big price card on the right hand side. And you can see here that I can change the collection title. I can also put a description in there, and I can also show the price tag and change the display price there as well. And when it says language, it just means the get started language. So you can have whatever you want. Let's go. That might be a nice way to get people to start their courses. That's just the settings that you can see on this nice header. But what if I want to edit this really nice card that you can see? So if I click on the edit header again, you can see that I've got my promo, and I've also got the header settings that we just explored, and I've also got the card settings, and this just looks great. So here I've created a new thumbnail image, which sits at the top. And what about these? I've got these editable features. So I've got easy to follow. I've got my micro credential certificate, and I've got 4-ish jam-packed hours with hot hints. So it gives people a nice overview, and you can edit these, you can add more in. It just looks beautiful. So now you are showing not only your beautiful landing page, but you've got this promo card. And as I mentioned, that's a sticky header as well. So it all looks fantastic. There's other little developments here that I really want to just call out because they don't have a specific slide in the deck, but they just are really lovely. So if I click on the, let's not go to that one. Let me come up to this one. Let me go to this one here, and I click on the settings. You can see that if I add the block here, and I'm going to add in, let's say, a course list. When I click on the background, there'll be other options here. You can upload your image, change the block options, but there's also things like opacity. So you can choose the opacity of the block. Little things that just really, really make a difference. So I'm just going to delete that there so you can see that. And I'm going to click Save Changes. There we go. So that's some really nice new features to your landing page. So collections on a showcase. You could even have the collections on that page if you wanted to as well. So someone mentioned multiple showcase pages. You've got flexibility to mix and match them any way that you want to. Okay, let's go back to my deck because we've got a lot to get through and we're halfway through. Can you believe it? Thank you to Erin for answering the questions. We've got integration with Pabbly as well and Lemon Squeezy. If you've got any other questions, just keep them coming, or we love seeing your feedback as well. Thank you. There is excellent work going on here. So I've mentioned the mini course block, so you can use that to add your modules to your landing page. And when you get these slides, you'll see that there's a little link here as well, link icon. And if you click on that, it will actually take you to some examples and Erin's amazing support articles as well that give you the options to explore. My advice is just create a basic kind of collection, add in a couple of mini courses and just play around with it. So you can just see all of those lovely features for yourself because they are absolutely phenomenal. Now, so for those of you who have already got payment gateways, you'll remember that when somebody went to buy your course, it would have asked them to put in their first name, last name, email address, and it would actually send the payment link to their email address. And then it would ask them to pay from that email. And what was happening with that, if you go into your learners on your collection page, it might actually show people that hadn't paid yet, but they were listed there because their payment was pending. So we've completely changed that. So you'll have much more visibility of who's actually paid, who hasn't paid, and it will stop that from happening. So people won't be able to get past that until they've actually paid. And of course, you'll be able to customize this page. So what does it look like? So I've got a course here that I've got as a, let me just go on to that one. Here we go. Right. If I scroll to the bottom of here, this is an old course. You see I've got my modules at the bottom, or my mini courses, all looking a little bit lonely there. This hasn't got the nice payment gateways. If I click on it though, you can see I've got this new sign up and pay, or I've got a new login option. So this is much, much easier for people to see that they've got the options rather than going into their email. And if I click on the sign up and pay, you can see that I could put in some details here. I'm just going to put in a dummy email address, and then it will take me to proceed to the payment gateway. And then this, if I've already paid, or if someone's already paid, they're going to get the verification code sent to them. So that's going to take them to that one. I've already used that email address. So I'm just going to go back into this again. sign up and pay, and I'm going to add in a dummy email there. Click proceed to payment, and there it takes you to the payment page directly. And what I've done in my Stripe is I've also created a promotion code, and that's a really nice way of having your course price advertised on your course really nicely with those promo headers, and you can actually give your favorite people a discount code, so it's going to help them and it makes them feel good about being part of your community or your VIPs. So that is going to be a lot more easier for you to do that. Now, another thing that's going to help you sell your courses, so you'll all be aware of your beautiful celebrations pages. And celebration pages are a really nice way to encourage further sales, make people feel good. You can be super playful with your celebration pages as well. And I'm going to show you that if I go into one of my mini courses now and I click on the completion page, I've actually got this set to celebrate the completion. But now you can upsell because you can show people the other courses that you've got, so a bit like your showcase collections, and you can put that directly in your celebrations page. So why not have a video saying brilliant, what a great job, and then of course other courses that that they'll love, so you're promoting all of the other courses that you've got. Another really nice feature. I'm getting through them. So you'll also see on your collections organization that we've improved this by showing you on your collections page all of your collections, but we've also put these tabs here so you can see which ones are public, which ones are paid access as well. So all of that is in one view. Okay, interactive elements. So there's some new features which is going to improve your course interactivity. There's new tabs, new accordions, and there's even create an interactive image with hotspots and media feature, which has been added. So there's a native integration there as well. Of course, you can use all of your wonderful third-party tools as well with your embed block, but there's some really nice default features which really help you to make the best courses that you can possibly create. So thinking about SEO, because we've talked about things that you can do aesthetically, things that you can do to celebrate the people completing your courses. We've made the payment gateways easier, but I do know that SEO is sometimes, it feels like it's a bit like wizardry, and that's coming from me, and I've helped to create SEO kind of tools within your courses. So I thought it'd be really helpful just to give you the benefit of some insight that myself and Ona had when we met with an SEO tool called ClearScope this week. And they said that, Google search engine results pages, they do work. But of course, with AI, people are using ChatGPT, they're using Gemini, they're using other AI tools to come up with suggestions of the best courses out there. So how do you get your courses out there? So first of all, I would say that you have got baked in tools. So I'm going to go back into my mini courses here, and I've got my Welcome to Vibe Coding. If I go into my landing page and I edit my landing page and I go into settings, you've got an SEO here, and you can index this to Google. So why not think about a description which matches the intent of what someone's searching for? And it's all about matching the intent. So if someone's searching for an easy course on vibe coding, I'm going to put in there, this is the best course for vibe coding. But don't forget, this is where landing pages and showcase pages can be super helpful, because not only do you have that SEO tool in your landing page for your collection, it's also going to be on your showcase page as well. So imagine going into your showcase page, putting in the SEO descriptions here indexing this to Google. And I mean, my collection is all over the place, but yours might be about a specific genre. So don't forget to use the SEO tools that are baked in to your courses. And that's in your mini courses as well. Your mini course landing page also has that SEO feature. But it doesn't just stop there as well. SEO is a strategy, isn't it? There is no single one thing that's going to help you. Use communities, use your social media, but also, did you know that with Google and ChatGPT, they're not just looking at SEO and searches, they're also using testimonials, and they're also, which is why I mentioned the testimonials, but also things like Reddit posts. They're trying to elevate their customer voice. So using Reddit posts and threads is another really helpful tip. And I've put a link in here, which takes you to a website which shows you how to get the best out of Reddit, but also monitor your engagements with Google Analytics. Simply go to Google Analytics, register your page, come back to Mini Course Generator, and you'll be able to, in your, if I go back here and then I go into my settings and advanced, you can see you've got the header script, body script. That's where you paste in your Google Analytics codes, and it will take all the information from your page and it'll be able to make sure that it's indexed, and use your search consoles as well. Great tips there. But if we can do anything to help you, then let us know. We'd be happy to showcase your course, create a blog post, create a case study about you, share you in our communities. So, you know, we're trying to do our best to help you as well. But this is the pièce de résistance, I think it is. It's the cherry on the cake. And I'm going to bring Ona back out here now, if that's okay, Ona. There is going to be a new community block dropping in your mini courses. This has been requested for quite some time, hasn't it, Ona? You're on mute. You're on mute.
Thank you for forwarding the warning me. This is especially requested by our customers, which wants to embed more social learning and interaction among their learners. And as other features, we want to make something unique here. Instead of a typical discussion area where people write, then you reply to the person, we are going to create social learning and community interaction through blogs, which means you can embed interaction areas anywhere in your learning space. So I think this will bring a lot of flexibility in terms of your use case and how you plan to offer the interaction among the learners.
Amazing, because it means that people can have self-paced courses, you can have cohorts, you can drop your mini courses in to your collections. I've seen the preview of this, and by the way, it's not just individual like notes that you can see there. There'll be comment threads, there'll be AI overviews of comment threads. So imagine having a section where you've got this in and people are leaving their own, how they're using a tool. So if you've got this, for example, how to use a new product, or if it's, you know, teaching a cohort and taking people through about a mountaineering course, what about that? You could have people having their comments and feedbacks from their own impressions. But you're absolutely right. Social learning, micro learning, all of these things, I think, make MCG the absolute best package out there. It is all coming together. So just to finish up, and I've got 20 seconds left, I'm going to bring Erin out and just say thank you to Erin as well. This was fast-paced. It was laser-focused on monetization. We hope that these features really help you. And we're going to take a break for a few weeks, but we'll be back with the end-of-year webinar features roundup, because 2025 has been a brilliant year for MCG. We are loving you being part of our community, so join our communities. You're all welcome. Thank you for being impressed. We are just hugely proud of what we've achieved as a team. And from the whole team, thank you for joining our webinar. Ona and Erin, any last words from you before we close it out?
It was a great summary, Luis. Thank you so much. Perfect. My last word might be this one. There are lots of tools which helps creators to monetize their courses. But I think what makes MCG different than others is that we care how you deliver the learning experience. That's why we put a lot of investment into the e-learning authoring side. If you don't want to get stuck into the video text loop, and instead you would like to offer a much more interactive experience, a much creative, appealing learning flow, and if you would like to monetize, I think MCG is the right place. Thank you, Liz, for this great webinar.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks, Eren, for all of your help, and have a great Halloween celebration tomorrow if you're out there getting dressed up and partying. But thanks again, and take care, everyone. And we hope to see you all soon. Thank you.
Bye-bye.